Hello, I'm Dr. Gail, and thank you so much for joining me on my channel. I truly appreciate you. Tonight, I want to talk to you about having an affair and you don't even know it. 20% of married women and 35% of married men will admit that they've had a sexual affair, and they do it because they were there. But 35% of married women and 55% of married men had no idea that they were having an emotional affair. That is mind-blowing to me, and I'm sure the statistics are high. But I am just going to go with what I know and what research is saying.
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. I don't want you give it up.
So there are 4 types of emotional affairs or affairs that you could be having and not even be aware that you're cheating on your spouse. And so tonight I want to give you those affairs and for you to just give you something to think about how you can get out of that affair if you're having an affair on your spouse and don't realize that you're having one. Okay. Number 1 is an online affair. Okay. And you say, but Dr. Gail, people can't have an online affair. Yes, you can. It could be an old girlfriend or old boyfriend that you just reconnected with online. They said hello to you and you said hello to them, and they're married and you're married, and you just begin to talk to them and begin to divulge things about your spouse or the things that are going on in your life that you haven't even expressed with your spouse, or you have expressed with your spouse, but you didn't get the response that you thought you deserved. So this person is fanning the fuels and the flames that was from the past, right? And so you get caught up in that, let me see how so-and-so is doing every day, and let me see how, let me tell them this. And you find comfort in having this other person that you can go to that had a past with you, but now is in your current future and hindering you from having those same conversations with your spouse. So an online affair, right? And this never gets physical, but you spend more time talking to this person than you do talking to your spouse and working out what you have going on in your home. And you can't wait to get in a space where you can get on that phone or that tablet or that computer to tell them how you're doing and see how they're doing. And you just continue to expand, and you don't even realize that you're having an online emotional affair. Number 2 is a casual affair. And most of the time this starts with a coworker, right? Or this starts with someone that you might be on a commute with, like on a train or a bus to work, right? And you just start off again having casual conversations, and you start out looking for that person. You start out saying, hey, let's meet for lunch. Hey, I'm gonna hold this seat for you. And it just begins to grow, right? And at the end of the day, if this is your coworker, you're experiencing the same things at work, so you have something in common. So when you get home and your spouse asks you, how did your day go? You've already experienced this and had that experience and able to share that with that other person. So you answer your spouse, it was okay, I had a bad day. And you don't expound like you would if you use your wife or your husband as your confidant, because you already have someone in the workplace that understands you and gets you. And so you don't think that that's an emotional affair, but it is. Number 3, I gotta get away affair. My household is a disaster. I can't speak to him or her. And so I need to get away. My job is stressing me out. I can't come home and have a conversation. The kids are out of control. I'm financially burdened. I just have no way out. So I need a way out. And so I find someone that I can talk to, that I don't have to provide financial stability to, that listens to me and don't cut me off. I just need to get away. And so you have I need to get away affair. And this could be emotional, or it could be sexual, and it could be like a one-night stand kind of person. Anybody that wants to hear me out, you are the person for me that day, that night, that weekend, that getaway, okay? And this is one of the most damaging one because, again, a lot of times can be with a person that you don't know, or it could be somebody from your past that you have been wanting to reconnect with. And a lot of times when you expose yourself to this, it opens it up because it becomes more physical and it begins to impede on your day-to-day life, because that other person is expecting you to do more and to see you more and to be in your life a lot more than you're able to give. And then number 4, the emotional affair. This is one of the hardest affairs to break off, because when you get emotionally involved with someone, this is harder than just a one-night sexual affair, because you have emotions. You feel that they care about you and you care about them. You guys share intimate time together, and it doesn't have to be physical. It could just be that we are emotional connected, and they get me and I get her, or however that works, right? But it's a back and forth thing, and it's very hard to break because you feel that they are your confidant. They're there for you when you need them. They're there for you to cry on, a shoulder to cry on. They're there for you, and your spouse is not giving you what you need, want, or desire. And so therefore, this person is your emotional support. They give you advice, whether it's good, bad, happy, or sad, and you take their advice and you internalize it because you think they're for you and not against you, okay? And this is one of the hardest ones to break, okay? And so whenever you're in an emotional affair, you have to be able to step yourself out of it and say, have I crossed the line? Am I putting my marriage in jeopardy? Am I so involved with this person that me and my spouse need to seek professional help to be able to break this and to see how my spouse can support me the way this other person is supporting me, okay? And so I hope and pray that this teaching has been good for you and to open your eyes. If you are engaging in any of these things, you are on a slippery slope, and I'm here to tell you, you need to break it off and really realize and take credit for it and step away from these relationships because they can ruin your marriage, okay? I love you to pieces. I am here every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you next week.